up for him.
Hello. Guys, we have a lot of mute people in the room. Unmute yourselves. Let us hear you. Oh, wow. That's a yes. If you want to keep your cameras off, that's fine, because comedians, we're autistic anyway. We're not. But we need to hear the laughs. Ken, Leister, Nikki, I see you. Anyway, we have the second wave going on, this third wave, and there's this travel ban against America going to any other country, and it's tough for everyone. And I feel particularly bad for divorced white women, because now they can't go to India to find themselves. How are they going to cope? You can't find spirituality in Tucson. Remember white women go to India to eat, pray, love, while the Indians would pray, I would love to eat. Please, God, make Shannon drop a cliff bomb. The good thing about the travel ban, I've gotten out of 2 destination weddings. I was totally not going to go. Now the couple will never know that. I went from being a bad friend to being concerned about my roommate's pre-existing condition. You guys remember destination weddings? That's where you would spend 3 days on the beach with other people's grandparents. It was not fun. And the couple always had the same reason for why they wanted the destination wedding. We only wanted the people that really cared about us to come to our wedding. Yeah, we all know poor people can't care. Yeah, only good people get vacation. By the way, what does that prove? How does going to an island paradise prove who cares? If you want to know who really cares about you, have your wedding in Detroit. Pay your vows at a Chinese wet market. Those are the truth. But there are some good things come out of this. In New York City, which is where I live, they finally realized that homeless people sleeping on the subway might be a sanitation issue. Yeah, before the pandemic, when they were shitting and masturbating on the cars, the MTA was like, look it up, look away, light a match, you'll be fine. And after the pandemic, it's like, wait, they're not coughing into their elbow? Shut the whole thing down. Maybe we shouldn't let someone bring 12 shopping carts full of rotting Chinese food onto the F train. People are blaming Chinese wet markets for being unsanitary. Have you seen Times Square Station at 3 a.m.? I'll take my chances with a cooked bat. But I'm in New York City. It's weird that New York City has been the epicenter for all the crises, like first COVID and then the protests. Like everyone in the world was feeling bad for us. I'm getting calls from people in India with no indoor plumbing going, I hear things are very bad in Brooklyn. People mired in the Syrian civil war are watching CNN going, well, at least this isn't Soho. In Darfur, they're running commercials like, you can help a child in Williamsburg. For the price of a cup of coffee, you can help a hipster post bail. Of course, then we had the protests, and I'm all for Black Lives Matter. I am not for other races trying to glom onto their shit. I was on a date with this Indian girl before the pandemic, and she had like a high-paying job. She was complaining about white privilege. I'm like, what are you complaining about? We have white privilege. Like black people have to worry about being shot in the streets. Indians worry about Whole Foods marking up the price of naan. It's not the same struggle. Indians have the highest per capita income of anyone in America, and we don't even have athletes to bring up our average. Indians complaining about white privilege in America is like cockroaches complaining about rat privilege in New York. It's like, shut up, cockroaches, you're doing fine. And the biggest threat to Indians in America is our parents. They beat us, make us get married, force us to take jobs we don't want. White people are great. You go to their house, there's air conditioning, no one's making you study, there's steak, it's amazing. So listen, white people, if any Indian starts giving you shit, I know you feel like you can't say anything, but no, you can call them out. Just ask them how much college debt they graduated. Oh, did your parents pay for college? Then shut up. I think protests were a tough time for race relations, and I'm glad people expressed solidarity against racism. But can we also agree that we didn't need to hear every corporation's views on social issues? During times of turmoil, I want to hear from political leaders, not the Geico lizard. Protest has a long history of making this country better, not Instagram blackouts by Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Did it not get annoying to see like how woke everyone had to get? Like I wanted to hear from Obama, but instead we had to hear from Tony the Tiger. Black lives are right. They all had to one up each other too on how woke they were. Like first companies released statements of support. Then Ben and Jerry's wrote this long essay on the history of racism in America. Then Baskin Robbins is like, well, we're going from 31 flavors to one flavor, chocolate, because that's all that matters. Haagen-Dazs chimed in with, all flavors matter. Ice cream sandwiches caught in the middle. But yeah, it's weird. The whole, is that the light?
1 minute.
Yes.
Okay. And the whole thing is like, there's so much fighting on the internet with the election and the race stuff. It's weird that the only place internet strangers trust each other is Yelp. Like, they hate each other everywhere else. Every message board is like, you're a racist, you're a libtard, go kill yourself. But first, what do you think of Pomodoro on 6th Avenue? Yeah, I didn't care for your manifesto, but I do want to hear how the hostess was rude to you at Momofuku. Knowing how restaurants have to now like get on social media now, every time I go to a restaurant, they're like, give us 5 stars on Yelp, check in on Foursquare, friend us on Facebook, cuddle us on Google, finger us on Zagat. All right, guys, that's my time. Thank you so much.